Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the 212A. It's a Tier 9 Soviet SPG and it's located on the defending spawn of Sand River Assault. And it's under the command of YoMamas. Now, it doesn't appear to be much movement here yet, but I'm sure he'll come to life very shortly. Yep, there he is. Right, it's built on the chassis of a KV-220. They started design work in August of 1940, but it never actually got produced, so it's a theoretical tank based on what they think would have been produced. Now, it would have been armed with either the 152mm BR2 howitzer or the 203mm B4 howitzer, and on this occasion we've got the 203mm one. As you can see there, alpha damage 1350, penetration 102. And our first target is an M4190 Grand Final, the Black Dog. And he's dialing in, this is a tier 10 game. Round out. Oh, we killed him! Got him! Now, this is a replay from 0.9.17, so it's the full cream Arty. Before the stun mechanic, so we had the full force, and you could one-shot tanks like that Black Dog, just like that. So that Black Dog driver is probably smashing his keyboard into the desk right now, saying something very rude about Arty. But there you go. That's the game as it was then. It's very satisfying destroying a tank with one shot, and we've got a T-54 there. I wonder if we can do something to him. Go to Battle Assistant. Ready to go. Fires a round in and... well, he hit him. A direct hit for 751. But it didn't wipe him out with one shot. Okay, we found some more targets. The other end of the riverbed. They're trying the attack along the riverbed, which I've seen many times before. Team seems to follow a set strategy. Some tanks go down the riverbed, other tanks go through E0. Okay, we've got the Emil. We're indicating that's our next target. We're almost loaded and work it out. Fires the round in and it misses. No damage. Now he just moves slightly to avoid counter battery. Dialing in on the back chat and the Emil still. His teammates are indicating the Yag Tiger in E1 is a bit of a threat, but he can't do anything much about that at the moment. But there's a Waffenträger there, just took a big hit, so he's about to die. And there's that T-54 looking very sorry for himself, hiding behind a rock, trying to shoot south. Round out. Oh, and now he's even more sorry. 709 hit points and 2 critical hits from that shot. Now he's a one shot for anyone who can fire at him. He won't last very long. The Waffenträger we saw hit, he was taken out of the game very quickly, and the T-54 has decided to drop down into the riverbed to avoid being taken out of the game. Right, we've got that Emil 2 again. It's gone to Battle Assistant. Okay, we've got a back chat there as well, so maybe we can hit both of them at the same time. Oh, big reticule blew him. He adjusted his vehicle and it's got a very narrow arc of fire on this 203mm. Fires the round in and... oh, one shots the back chat out. 1296 hit points. Well, at least I don't think that was one shot, but he certainly killed him with one shot. So he's now got 2 kills and he's already up to 2.7k damage. Right, that Emil's not feeling too happy now. He's just lost one of his teammates in front of his eyes. And he's now trying to hide, but he really can't try and hide if he just sits there, rocking backwards and forwards. We're almost loaded. Can't see him. He's not going to risk a shot when there's no certain target there. There is a T-49 up in the village. Now this is a assault battle, so it's only 10 minutes long, and we're coming up to 5 minutes 10 seconds. Going for the Emil. Round out. Should hit him. It does. 733. One critical hit. And he looks like he took some damage and was killed by the T-54. So we've got the damage assist there. Right, we've got an AMX-50 and a T-30. Well, the T-30 is a Tier 9 American tank destroyer with a big 155mm gun. But this is Strip 103 and he's now blown up. So we've got an RU-251 over there. It's a light tank. And here's a T-30 again. T-30 makes a satisfying target because it is quite dangerous. It's more like a heavy tank than a tank destroyer. And he's lining it up on the T-30 and that out. Yes! Good hit! 910 hit points. That looks like a solid hit. And in fact, actually, our team are now moving out from the riverbed, going after the enemy, looking for them. We've got a 5-tank advantage now. And with only 4 minutes left in the game, I think they're going to lose this one unless they're very careful. Okay, T-30's next one. We're almost loaded. In fact, our team are just too close to it. And instead, we've seen an E75 and a VK4502B down in the riverbed, and they're together. So, possibility of getting 2 damage with 1 shot. Which one's he going to go for? Personally, I go for the E75, but he fires at the 4502. And he gets a direct hit for 873. Okay, it's moving east. Finding a new firing position. There's a Foch up to the far east. Yes, he spotted that. I was looking at that one as well, thinking that's the best target. Because he's going to be relatively immobile. And we're almost loaded. T-54's keeping him interested, actually. But, oh, he's going after the T-54. And he did damage him. And he's going to want to turn around and try and kill the T-54. We fired a round in and it lands short and doesn't do any damage. And this is prior to the stun mechanic, so it didn't even stun him. And T-54, I think, has got it better of that Foch because, well, he's just put 1 round into him. Can he get round before the Foch can bring his gun to bear? I don't think so. The Foch is going to get a shot at him. We need to try and hit that Foch. We're loaded. We're almost loaded. No, Foch has been killed. We don't have to worry about him. And in fact, everybody's descending all on the last enemy. And he's been killed. So the game over. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And that's the wrong screen. That's the right screen. Sorry there, YoMamas. Okay. And it was an ace tanker for YoMamas in the 212A. He also picked up a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 20. A Gore's medal for doing more damage than 10 times the hit points for his own vehicle. A high Calibre for dealing the most damage overall in the battle. And you can see this replay was from the 12th of February 2017. So let's have a look at team score. Highest damage, 6,556 hit points of damage during that game. He really did do very, very nicely indeed, because that's more than double the highest score of the high scoring next person, which is the Strip 1030 on the enemy team. He managed 2,753 hit points. And then we've got the T-54 with 2,508. When it comes to kills, we can see that it's actually the E100 who managed to get most. He got 5, the T-54 got 4, and then came YoMamas with 2 kills. And when it came to base XP, it was the T-54 who managed to get 1,162 base experience points, and YoMamas came in afterwards with 1,158, and the E100 with 1,009. So, I think the reason that he's higher and so's the T-54 is because they're lower tier than the E100. Let's have a look at detail report. He only fired 9 rounds of 203mm ammunition. He got 6 direct hits, 6 penetration, 2 splash. Damage of 6,556 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 6 of the enemy but only killed 2, but he did do 173 hit points of damage assistance when he tracked that tank in the riverbed, and then he was taken out. He also got 63,437 credits on a premium account, and after ammunition resupply took away 46,247. He received 1,737 XP times 3 for the first victory, got 5,211 experience points altogether, but really good RNG, as he said on this one. He says insane RNG, but he was really rocking it because he was getting fantastic shots on the enemy. And that first shot on the Black Dog was sublime, actually, to take him out of the game. 1,100 hit points, just like that, one shot, and took out their most important scout. Some people could say that the RU-251 was the most important scout, but it was the Black Dog who was right up in front and personal, trying to find out where the enemy were, and he just took him out of the game just like that. So very nice shot there, YoMamas. I hope you enjoyed this replay. If you did, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.